Hey guys, what's up? MajesticGaming here, and today I'm bringing you guys another Halo Collectibles news roundup. There hasn't been too much news lately concerning Halo stuff, but there is some, and some even older things that I just want to give my thoughts on. So let's go ahead and start with what's probably the biggest joke in Halo collecting history, which is of course Mattel Wave 2. Now I really don't have anything new to say aside from the fact that they are finally on Amazon now, however they're for extremely high prices and not even all of them are available. I still find this really weird since we waited so long for these figures, and they still have not been widely released. They are available at certain Walmarts that have mainly been spotted in the West and Midwest United States, and they also can be found on eBay for more actual reasonable prices than on Amazon. I'm planning on getting at least one soon, and then hopefully I can have my thoughts up on the channel of this new line of Mattel figures since they never really officially released. And also this will hopefully be the last time I really ever talk about these figures, and it's really just been crazy covering these over the last year, and overall the release was a pretty big disappointment considering they never, like I said, officially released. So if any of you guys have gotten some of these figures, let me know in the comments below what you think of them and just their quality overall. Next is going to be the 12-inch line of Mattel's figures, which actually released and announced their full second wave. So I've never really been a huge fan of the 12-inch line, but they do kind of bring up an interesting discussion that I've heard a lot of lately. Yes, these figures for the most part do look terrible and have limited articulation. However, they are also only $10, which is a really low price to pay, and are they really that bad compared to some of the other figures that are similar to it, like the Marvel Titan series, which mostly just look unforgivably really bad? A lot of the Halo ones are actually decent looking, even if the paint remains just really bad. So like I said, this is a point of discussion lately, but let me know what you guys think about the 12-inch line overall. Are these figures okay since they're primarily made just for kids, or should we kind of expect more from figures of these prices and what the Halo brand attach? Just let me know. So moving on to the figures themselves, yes, most of them have been released on Amazon for normal prices, so if you get these you'll be in luck, even if some of them for around $10 more than the original retail price. First we've got Fred, who just looks fine. The paint doesn't look bad, but it doesn't really look good either. I do like that we're getting more figures that McFarlane already made now on the 12-inch scale. Then we have a Wrath Spartan from Halo 5, which also is just kind of average. Again, the paint is very limited, especially on the weapon, but I do think it's cool that we're getting figures of DLC armor on Halo 5. Next is Halo 5's Cortana, which, okay, I hate her design in Halo 5 so much. I hate what they did everything with her character, it's awful, but I do think the figure looks surprisingly okay, at least in the pictures online. However, it wouldn't surprise me if the figure actually looks terrible in hand. They also released a UNSC Marine for some reason. I know Marine figures by themselves aren't even that popular, but especially now on the 12-inch scale with the terrible design from the new 343 games, it's just kind of a questionable decision, but okay, we've got it. I might pick it up, see how it is. But the figure taking design from the game does an okay job. And finally we've got a Promethean Sniper, which I actually just don't care about at all, but it looks sort of gross, I guess. I just don't really have any opinions on it. It looks fine. But like I said, these have been spotted at certain Walmarts and are currently available on Amazon, most of them for around $12 to $20. So the next figure wasn't actually a part of the main second wave 12-inch figures. It actually seemed to show up on Mattel's website a little early, so it's kind of a leak, and it is going to be a 12-inch Deluxe Atriox figure. Unlike the other main 12-inch figures which retail for $10, this figure seems to be sold for $15. It has 17 points of articulation, and while it's not available yet, I am really curious to see how this will turn out. Visually it looks incredibly similar to the 6-inch figure, and yeah, I'm just really interested to see how exactly this figure will look, and if it's decent, I may end up picking it up. So moving on from Mattel, there is going to be some new stuff from Jada Toys, and it's going to be a Nano metal figures line, and I actually think these figures are kind of cool. It's these couple tall inch little figurines of Halo characters all throughout the franchise from the Bungie games and the 343 games, and the first wave consists of a Halo 2 Chief, Halo 4 Chief, Emil, Palmer, Locke, Vale, George, and Achilles Spartan, Cortana, Atriox, a Grunt, and the Arbiter from Halo 5. They're 97 cents each and have been spotted at Walmarts all across the country with the other 12-inch and 6-inch figures. Obviously their quality isn't what you look for in these, but they do look pretty decent considering they're less than $1. And if you're interested in it, I'd go ahead and pick them up to try them out, and I just think having more variety with figures like this is really nice. And lastly, we did get the reveal of the newest Halo Icons figure in the Halo Arena Legendary Loot Crate, and it's going to be a Halo 5 HCS themed Athlon Spartan. While I've been pretty pleased with their statues before, this one's just kinda meh to me. However, there were others that were extremely disappointed in it, and didn't really want what they viewed as just a giant piece of HCS marketing on their figure. Personally, I do get where that's coming from, but I'm perfectly fine with the content of this figure, considering we do get a variety of other figures in the Halo Icons line. So that's really going to be it for all the Halo collecting news recently. Like I said, some of this stuff was a month old, but I know many people still weren't aware, and I just really wanted to give you guys my thoughts on some of this stuff. But I also want to hear from you, so let me know in the comments below what you thought about the news we discussed today, and don't forget to subscribe to MajesticGaming for more Halo collectible videos in the future. Alright guys, thanks for watching, Majestic Gaming.